Yeah.
Beautiful sunny day here at Mason High School, and we got some playoff baseball. Mason Comets, the 5 seed, going up against the 2017 at Princeton Vikings. Both teams out of the GMC, but this one's a little more important than just a regular conference matchup. I'm Ben Haller alongside Matthew Smith. Matthew, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Ben. Thanks for having me on once again. I'm really excited to see this matchup.
Yeah, Brendan Gruel is going to be on the mound for the Comets. The Vikings did not face him. He's the Comets ace. The 2 times they played in the regular season, Gruel did not see the Vikings. So someone new for Princeton. They split the season series, and you got the co-GMC champs Mason Comets going against the last place team from the regular season, the GMC Princeton Vikings. So an interesting matchup here in the second round, sectional semifinals.
Yeah, I mean the Comets definitely the heavy favorites coming to tonight. Princeton, like you said, last in the GMC, but they were able to beat the Comets 4-0 earlier this year. So definitely a team the Comets cannot take lightly.
Yeah, that game when they lost 4-0 to Princeton coming in the middle of the season, that is the last game the Comets have lost coming into this game. They've only had 5 losses on the season, and that was the 5th. So Comets hoping to not have history repeat itself as we look at the 2 matchups they had earlier on.
Number 15, Logan Maxim.
Mason got their revenge, winning 12-3, almost a run rule the second time. And we're going to get started. Logan Maxim leading off the inning for the Vikings.
Hey, stay relaxed now, Logan. Logan, stay relaxed now. Let's go.
Let's go, Brandon.
Garula, first pitch, staring Maxim down. First pitch high and inside, ball 1.
Yeah, Maxim's one of the better hitters for this Princeton team, batting .268 on the year. So as a leadoff hitter, it'd be important for him to try to get on base early. Try to get Garula out of his zone a little bit.
Start off the game lefty on lefty matchup. Maxim fouls one off the tip of Blythe's glove. Umpire's going to examine the ball. And talk about Garula on the year. The fantastic year he's had. He's been the ace of the Comets so far. He's 4-1 on the year with an ERA of just under 2. 63 strikeouts through 39 innings pitched.
Yeah, Garula has been great this year for the Comets. Definitely really important. Had a great outing against East last week with that 5-inning no-hitter.
First contact of the game, fielded by Cox to Hanley. That's the first out for the Comets. Maxim sat down. Now batting for the Vikings, it's going to be Hag, the catcher.
Number 11,
another lefty.
Hag.
Princeton loves to load the start of their lineup with lefties. It's going to be beneficial for Garula.
Yeah, Hag's another good hitter for Princeton, batting .257. Another guy that topped their lineups. This team's very top-heavy in their lineup, so they need to get those guys on base. Don't let Garula get going because, if he can get those early guys out, then towards the later part of the lineup, he'll definitely be in the zone.
First 2 pitches of the at-bat outside, 2-0. Hag ahead early. Something Garula does so well, and he's done so well so far this season, is not get behind in counts. Finally works a strike in there to make it 2-1. One out, no one on. Soft swing. This will go foul.
Yeah, like you said, Garula doesn't really get too far behind in his counts, and that's part of the reason why he has so many strikeouts. Far and away leading this Comets team with 63 strikeouts on the year. Getting ahead in the count's going to be important for the rest of this game.
So the count's even now at 2 after the foul ball. Hag looking to protect. 2-2 pitch outside once again. Runs the count full.
Yeah, some good discipline there by Hag not to swing at that. That's something Garula does really well. Has a lot of movement on his pitches. Really can cause some swing and misses.
Full count pitch swung on high. This one middle of the outfield, no trouble with it is West. It's going to be the second out of the inning. Hag retired.
Yeah, good quick start for Garula. Only 8 pitches through the first 2 batters so far. Exactly what he wants to have a long outing today.
The first righty stepping up for Princeton of the game. It's going to be Andrew Etherington, the shortstop. He's one of the 2 really effective pitchers for Princeton had this year. You had Etherington, and who's on the mound today? Tilly. After that, they were kind of weaker on the mound. First pitch to Etherington's outside, ball 1.
Yeah, Etherington may be a good pitcher, but he is leading this team in batting average, batting .359, one of the better averages in the GMC. Also leads the team in stolen bases, so if he can get on, he could definitely swipe a bag, use his speed.
Swings at the 1-0. Evens the count. 1-1 now from Garula. Outside again.
Good out, Andrew. Good out, Andrew.
So once again, for the third time, Garula's going to be down in the count. Another one low. He'll offer the hitter's count to Etherington.
Some good discipline there by Etherington to lay off those low pitches. Definitely now advantage swung to him.
3-1 now, 2 outs, no on. Swung on, nailed. Johnson not able to get there. And Princeton's got their first base runner. And Tilly, the pitcher, is going to have a chance to help himself with a runner on and 2 out.
Yeah, Garula, he's
Number
pitching well,
22,
got those first 2
Damian
outs, but
Tilly.
he isn't quite to be looked fully on this game right there. Gave a nice pitch there to Etherington, and he was able to hit it to left field.
So we got Tilly now. A power hitter in the right side of the box. First pitch to him. Beautiful movement from Garula for strike 1. So 0-1 now. Outside evens the count.
Tilly leads this team in doubles with 5 on the year. So definitely, maybe a clutch double here would be big for Princeton. Get a run on the board, get ahead early, take advantage of Garula not being quite himself, but knowing Garula, he's definitely going to be battling out there and try to get out of this inning with no damage done.
The 1-1 bounces to the plate, makes it 2-1 again. Garula starts off the count behind. Working from the stretch now for the first time. Swung on and fouled off, evening the count.
Yeah, with the 2-2 count now, look for Etherington maybe to try to steal second.
Garula's got good strikeout stuff. Likes to go to a more movement-heavy pitch for a strikeout pitch. Saw it there, but it was a little low. We'll make it count full. So Etherington will be on the move with the full count to Tilly and 2 outs. Princeton trying to scratch something off in the first. Full count pitch. And that's low and inside. 2 base runners now for the Vikings. And a golden opportunity coming to the plate now for Turnage.
Yeah, Princeton's been extremely disciplined so far. Not giving in to those off-speed pitches by Garula. Just working the count, getting that pitch count up, and then also now getting 2 guys on with a walk and a hit. Now you got your number 5 hitter up. This is a good opportunity for the Vikings here.
Turnage fouls off pitch 1. Garula, this is a big at-bat. He wants to get out of the inning. Half swing, grounded, fielded by Cox over to Hanley. So after a couple base runners for the Vikings, nothing across, and Garula's able to get out of the inning clean. And we're going to head to a quick break. Doing for the Vikings. Welcome back to Mason High School. Bottom half of the inning. It's the first, and the Comets are going to have their first chance here. Look at their start. Take a look at their starting lineup. Max Johnson's been the steady leadoff hitter all year. He's the Indiana University baseball commit. Jake Hanley, the star freshman at first base, of at second. Ben Stewart, power hitter for them all year. Brendan Grola came on strong defensively and offensively at the plate. Michael Murphy the same. Michael Molnar in right field. Jackson Orlando in left.
Max Johnson.
Brady Bly, defensive specialist at catcher, and Drew Cox plays second base.
Yeah, you look from top to bottom of this Mason lineup, and you look at those first couple guys, and you see a lot of ability to get on base, a lot of power. But really, throughout this entire lineup, every single player has an ability to get on base, get hits. So there's not really any weakness in this lineup that you can take advantage of if you're Princeton.
First pitch outside, ball 1 to Johnson. Swung on, over the shortstop's head. And a nice catch, diving play in left field from Bush. So solid contact from Johnson, but it's not going to amount to anything. And Hanley's going to have no one on with one out.
Yeah, it's a tough break.
34,
Tough break for Johnson there.
Hanley.
Well hit ball, right in between that shortstop left field gap. But just a really phenomenal play, a diving catch by the left fielder for Princeton. So, if you're Johnson, you just tip your cap to him and just get ready for your next at bat.
So here's Jake Hanley. He's been a standout for the Comets all year, batting .420, fourth in the GMC, also fourth in the GMC in RBIs with 23 on the season. It's pretty impressive stats for a freshman.
Yeah, you look at some of the recent freshmen that have been big-time contributors for Mason. Johnson, you go back to Nick Northcutt even, and I don't think any of them had quite the amount of production that Hanley's had as a freshman. So, it makes you feel really good about this team right now with him as your number 2 hitter, but also just about the future of Comets baseball.
First 2 pitches Hanley sees make that first 3 are outside. He's quickly ahead, 3-0. Are you giving Hanley the green light on 3-0?
Oh, I'm definitely giving him the green light. He's such a great hitter. You're never going to tell a hitter like him not to swing.
And he does there, and he fouls that one off just a little late.
Yeah, good-looking cut there.
Slow down. Let's go. Let's go, Jay.
So Tilly on the mound now. He saw the Comets in the regular season, was able to get it done. Accounted for only one of the 5 Comets lost. Ripped by Hanley past the second baseman. And Thomas. And Comets have a man on board. First hit for the Comets is the freshman, Jake Hanley.
Yeah, well hit ball by him.
Number 12,
Right to the second
Ben
baseman.
Stewart.
Not sure. I'm going to think that's a hit. Could have been considered an error. But it just hit so hard at him that the second baseman wasn't quite ready to get his glove underneath that ball and got into right field.
Kind of a weird play for Thomas to read, and he didn't do it to perfection by any means. First pitch, Stewart sees the senior just in there, outside corner, strike 1.
Another guy that's batting .420. That three really, really good hitters to start off this lineup. And any single one of them at any point can get the job done for you.
Fouled off from Stewart, quickly behind 0-2. He's got 1 on, 1 out.
Like we said, Hanley's a power hitter. Stewart's also a power hitter, has 3 home runs on the year, leading the Comets.
Leads the Comets and tied for the lead in the GMC. He's down 0-2. Nice breaking pitch from Tilly. Sits down Stewart. And that's a big out to get the second.
Yeah, really good looking off-speed pitch there by Tilly.
Grola.
It kind of reminds you of some of the stuff that he had the first time he pitched against the Comets. He went 7 innings, only gave up 4 hits and no runs. So he was really on his game that day. Had some great pitches, and that just kind of was similar to the outing.
So Garula's got no outs to work with Hanley on first. Looks at ball 1 outside. Garula going to try to give himself a little help.
Yeah, Garula's another really, really good two-way player for this Comets team. Not only their best pitcher, but also batting .339 on the year as their number 5 hitter. So
Hey, slow down,
Number 4 hitter,
slow
sorry.
down.
So Brennan.
Low and outside, ball 2 to Garula. Favorable count for him. That's another one, just catches the outside corner for the first strike of the at-bat. He's got a 2-1 count now. Swings on. Foul ball just out of play. Evens the count at 2.
Yeah, really good swing there by Garula. You know, it looked like it could have been a double down the line, but just kind of curved foul. Unfortunate there, but that's a good looking swing. Maybe I'll have another chance here.
Garula trying to keep the inning alive. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on, slow bouncer to the shortstop. Edrington, the throw on at first. Tilly's able to get out of the inning with no damage. And after 1, no score.
Score.
Garula coming back out for his second inning of action as we have no score here through 1. The
Number
5-seeded
25,
Mason Comets
Cody
and the
Bingham.
27-seeded Princeton Vikings. 2 teams that split the season series earlier.
Hey, don't help him up there, Cody.
And the designated hitter, it'll be Bingham to lead off the inning for the Vikings.
Yeah, after that first inning for Garula, he's probably feeling a little bit fortunate to get out of that inning. Had 2 guys on with the number 5 hitter up to bat. But at the same time, when you're as good a pitcher as Garula, you know, you're able to work out of those jams without really any damage done. So good job there by Garula to keep the score 0-0 in the first inning.
Bingham looks at strike 1 and grounds this one to Cox. Cox's 3rd play of the day. That's his 3rd assist. We're only through 4 outs. And that'll bring up Thomas with the questionable error or hit.
Number 1, Shondale Thomas.
And Mason's half of the inning.
Yeah, now as you start to work into that lower part of the Princeton lineup, you know, not as high of batting averages as top part of the lineup. You know, Thomas only batting 180 on the year.
First pitch inside, almost got a piece of Thomas. Ball 1. 1-0 swung on. Garula crossed him up. Not even close was Thomas.
Yeah, just a little bit too much speed on that pitch for Thomas. Couldn't quite keep up with it.
1-1, barely catching the bottom part of the zone. The Garula's ahead in the count now with 1 out, no one on. with 2 strikes, delivers 1 in the dirt, evens the count at 2.
Yeah, try to catch him with the breaking ball there, get him to chase one, swing in the dirt. But good patience by Thomas to hold up on that.
With the count even, Garula deals, tipped into the mid of fly. And Garula's second strikeout of the day comes to the second baseman, Thomas, bringing out Bush, who made an outstanding play in the bottom of the first out in left field,
Bush,
robbing Johnson of a base hit.
Yeah, great start to the inning by Garula. Exactly what he wants. Only about 6 pitches so far for him this inning, keeping that pitch count low.
First pitch just a little bit outside from Garula. Home plate umpire today showed a little of a bigger strike zone. Doesn't favor Garula there. Swung on, popped high. Cox and Molnar. Cox calls him off. And a 1-2-3 inning for Garula. Improvement from the first. And the Vikings quickly sat down. No score here through 1.5. Common's going to look to get anything across in the second.
Michael Murphy.
Garula's been able to hold the Vikings to nothing through 2. Murphy, the designated hitter. He's designated hitting for the center fielder West. Usually you see the designated hitter for the pitcher, but not in this case.
Yeah, Garula, really strong inning for him there. Tilly was on his game as well. First inning, kind of setting up what could be foreshadowing a pitcher's duel here to come.
First pitch to Murphy down the middle of the zone. Not handled from Hag. Down 0-1, swings at an outside pitch. Beautiful movement from Tilly.
Yeah, Murphy's another guy who, he's one of the better pitchers on this team, but he's also batting .333, a dual guy, kind of like Garula. Not pitching today, but still looking to make an impact at the plate.
Quickly down 0-2, Tilly deals outside.
Hey, slow down, baby. Slow down, baby.
Let's go, Murph.
1-2 now on Michael Murphy. Righty on righty. Just a bit outside, a little high as well. Murphy will look at it, evens the count at 2.
Good discipline by Murphy to work his way back from the 0-2 count to even it up. Give himself a chance to get a good pitch in the strike zone here.
2-2 swung on, popped. Foul territory. Give it a chase, but it's going to be out of play. We'll do the 2-2 again.
Yeah, good contact there by Murphy to stay alive. Just hit it far enough foul that the right fielder couldn't get over there in time to make the play.
Murphy trying to lead off the inning in a strong way for the Comets. Ball 3 outside, runs the count full.
Let's go, Murphy.
For both teams today so far, we've seen a lot of really good batting discipline by the hitters, working a lot of full counts.
Full count pitch swung on. Another one that's fouled off.
Get him out, boy.
Not in play now. You talk about the discipline, just a great at-bat here from Murphy.
Yeah, we're looking at pitch number 8 now for Tilly. So, regardless of the outcome of this at-bat for Murphy, he's done his job to work that pitch count up, just get a really strong at-bat here.
Exactly what you want from your leadoff hitter, too. And if you can get on here, full count outside. Murphy, great job working the count. And getting the free 90 to first base, that brings up Molnar, the right fielder.
Number 23, Michael Molnar.
Yeah, really great job there by Murphy to work the walk. And, you were talking to Coach Bly about this. The free 90, really important. The first time Mason played Princeton, lost 4-0. They only got one free 90, which is an error, a walk, hit by pitch, anything of that sort. Only one free 90 led to that 4-0 loss. Second time they won 12-3. Mason had 37 free 90s.
Bunt put down from Molnar. They're going to flip it over to first. And Molnar is able to do the job and get Murphy over to second for the senior Jackson Orlando.
Number 13, Jackson Orlando.
Orlando now. He's got a runner in scoring position. One out. That one's high for ball 1.
Yeah, Orlando doesn't have a great batting average on the year, only batting .214, but he's been really good with runners in scoring position and in some clutch situations. So they're going to look to him, the senior leader, to bring one home.
Thinks about swinging at ball 2, able to lay off.
What's that, Jackson?
And now Orlando's got 2-0. Umpire calls time before Tilly's able to deliver ball. Pitch number 3 of the bat.
Hey, blue corners go on both sides, right?
2-0 clips. Bottom of the strike zone for strike 1.
Yeah, Orlando being patient, even though it was a strike, just didn't feel like it was the right pitch to swing at, laid off. Lived to see another pitch.
Almost making contact with Orlando's ball 3. And he's got a hitter's count with a runner in scoring position.
This inning, you've noticed, I've seen a lot of movement on Tilly's pitches, but he just hasn't been able to find the strike zone on any of those pitches, leading to a lot of 3-ball counts.
High to Orlando, the second walk of the inning for the Comets. Brings up the catcher, Brady Bly. Tilly's only been able to work one out off the bunt from Molnar.
Number 9, Brady Bly.
You can run on for a long time. Run on for a long time.
Bly, known as a defensive specialist behind the plate and catcher, but he'll have an opportunity here with 2 on and 1 out to try to bring one home. He's a piece of this lineup that, not a stronger part of the lineup, the lower half, but a lineup that throughout is very capable 1 through 9.
He fouls the first one off a little early. Excuse me, a little late. They're going to deliver a new ball. Tilly trying to get out of the jam. It's the ideal spot, though, if you got 1 out for the pitcher when you got the 8 and 9 hitters coming up. Bly standing in. He'll look at ball 1.
Nobody hurt, David.
Strike in there. Mason fans not happy about that call. They thought it was low.
Yeah, a little bit outside. Might have just caught the corner. Really could have gone either way. If you're Bly there, only 1 strike, so not bad to not swing at.
With 2 strikes, hits one up the middle. Nice play from Thomas. Can he get it to first? And he's safe. So a good job from Brady Bly to load the bases. And the 9-hitter second baseman, he's been hot lately.
Number 27, Drew Cox.
Golden opportunity with bases loaded and 1 out.
Yeah, just all around good play there on the diamond. You know, Bly with the well hit ball in the middle. Shortstop or second baseman for Princeton made a nice snag there with the glove. Good throw over to first base, but also just great job by Bly to hustle it out, get the infield single.
First pitch from Cox.
Hey, stay focused, David. Relax.
Little late, fouls that one off to the right side.
Let's go, Frank.
Yeah, like you said, Drew Cox, you know, the sophomore, bat number 9, but he's been hot lately. Definitely capable of bringing some runs. Has 13 RBIs on the year.
The 0-1 to Cox is high and outside, evens the count at 1. And you just want to avoid the double play ball. You turn it over to the top of your lineup after Drew Cox. As he swings this one, and it's down. Misread by the runners. Murphy will come home, but they're going to have to hold Orlando at third. But an RBI single for the sophomore Drew Cox puts the Comets on top 1-0.
Perfectly done job there by Cox.
Number 3.
Got the hit, got the RBI.
Johnson.
Now turns it over to the top of the lineup. Couldn't ask for anything more if you Coach Bly from your number 9 hitter.
So they're able to turn it over to the top of their lineup, keeping the out count at 1 and keeping the bases loaded. As Princeton's going to have a meeting on the mound. They talked about coming into the game. They had Tilly available. They also had Etherington available. They're 2 best pitchers. So if Tilly had trouble early, they feel like they can go to Etherington as well. You know, it's single elimination tournament, so you can kind of do that. It's all about just fighting for one night. You can't worry about the next game.
Yeah, if I'm the coach here, I don't know if I turn it over to Tilly or turn it over to Etherington quite yet. You know, Tilly, he's been your best pitcher all year. I would trust him here, you know. He has had success against these Mason hitters in the past. You know, he's kind of your ride or die guy. You gotta ride it out with him, see what happens.
Not a lot of better opportunities now. When you got bases loaded, 1 out, and you got your Indiana University baseball commit Max Johnson at the plate.
Yeah, you look at Johnson's statistics batting-wise, they don't really jump off the page to you.
And it gets away. And Orlando's able to come home, all runners advance. As Hag's not able to control that one. That was in the dirt. And a second run comes across on the inning off the wild pitch.
Strange looking play there. Almost looked like the catcher wasn't really, you know, aware of the situation. He just kind of, the ball got away from him. He didn't really hustle after it. Just kind of turned and slowly went after the ball. Gave Orlando an opportunity to get home, you know, put another run on the board. Now this is the great situation for Johnson. You know, can't really hit into a double play unless something bizarre happens. So I mean, now really anywhere, if he puts the ball in play, it's going to be a run for the Comets as long as it's on the ground.
First ball low and outside from Johnson. And I really feel like no one knew what happened there. I mean, it was a late delay from all the runners. Hag didn't realize he didn't have it. As Johnson's going to look at a high ball 3. And now you got somewhere to put Johnson, but you don't want to face Hanley and Stewart with the bases loaded.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, Johnson, numbers don't pop off at you, but he's also far and away has the most walks on this team. And you know, if you walk him here, then you just bring up the freshman sensation, Hanley. Not an idle situation no matter what.
And they do that. Bases loaded now. Jake Hanley, perfect opportunity.
Number 34, Jake Hanley.
Was able to pick up his first home run of his career off a great grand slam against Dakota East. And the Vikings will make a change. Damian Tilley, the day is done for him. He went 1 1/3 with 2 earned runs. As we're going to await the new pitcher from Princeton, but from now we'll head to a break. Comets threatening up 2-0. Etherington's the new pitcher for the Vikings, trying to get the job done of damage control. Mason's able to scratch off 2 with 1 out in the second inning. And they still have the bases loaded. And none other than one of their best hitters and freshman, Jake Hanley, the lefty, up to the plate.
Yeah, Etherington's been solid on the year pitching with a 3.9 ERA, but I mean, now that you got Jake Hanley, one of the best hitters in the entire conference, come out to bat, I can't help but think back to that Lakota East game a few weeks ago. Exact same situation. Bases loaded, 1 on. He just completely blew that game open with a grand slam, first of his career.
So we're going to see what he gets offered from Etherington. First pitch, fastball, popped high. Calling him off and making the play is Bush. Not deep enough to get Bly in. So not a productive out from the Comets. That's what you want with the bases loaded. But luckily, you got another powerful hitter in Ben Stewart coming
Number
up here.
12, Ben Stewart.
He's got 2 outs, though.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, Hanley, you know, you want him to get a hit there, one of your best hitters. You want him to bring some guys home, keep it only 1 out. But, you know, if you're the Comets, you can't really complain too much. Now that you got Stewart up to bat, you know, another guy is one of the best hitters in the entire league.
You see the movement there from Etherington in there for strike 1. Big moment for Stewart, the Evansville commit. Another beautiful breaking ball.
And Etherington's just really on the stuff today. That a lot of movement on that. Stewart, you know, standing there almost like the ball was going to come at him and hit him, and you see it slice right back into the zone. You know, a couple back-to-back really good pitches.
So 0-2 now to Stewart with 2 outs, bases loaded. Another one gets past Hag. No play at the plate. And another passed ball from Hag. It's the 3rd run across for the Comets. So a couple free 90s now. This is the 5th free 90. Talk about errors, walks, wild pitches, anything like that. And it scratches 2 across for the Comets. After the RBI single.
Your back-to-back pass balls that have scored runs for the Comets. You know, not the usual way that the Comets get runs on the board, but I mean, here in a tournament game, they'll definitely take it, give them a nice cushion.
1-2 swung on from Stewart. Fouled off right to the on-deck circle. We'll try 1-2 again.
You know, and the nice thing for the Comets too now is that they got a lot of speed in the or on the base pass. Now you got Johnson at second, Cox on third, 2 of their fastest players. You know, if Stewart's just able to get a ball in play, any sort of base hit, both of those runners are definitely scoring.
1-2 now. Beautiful breaking ball from Etherington. That's his 3rd of the at-bat. And he's able to limit the damage and sit down Stewart, but not after 3 runs for the Comets. Getting the first lead of the sectional semifinals. Welcome back to Mason High School, where the Comets have a 3-0 lead over the 27th-seeded Princeton Vikings. A couple pass balls and an RBI single from the sophomore Cox gets through across for the Comets.
Number 16, Jamie Spears.
And Spears will be tasked with leading off the third.
You know, that when you get a guy like Gorilla on the mound, I mean, 3 runs, that's perfect for Mason. Give him a 3-run lead. They're definitely feeling really confident right now.
Spears able to foul off. First pitch from Gorilla. Lefty on, righty matchup. Another one fouled back.
So quickly, Gorilla's up in the count, 0-2. That's where he loves to work with those off-speed pitches and breaking balls.
He had a very efficient second inning, only needing 11 pitches. As swings this one, just foul. Hanley almost able to get there. Can't reach it. We'll keep it at 0-2. Spears playing right field today. He hasn't had a lot of action through 2 in the field. 0-2, fouls another one off.
Good job by Spears there. Back-to-back pitches just to foul it off, stay alive, live to see another pitch.
To lead off the inning, Gorilla throws low for ball 1.
You know, the count may be 1-2, but this is a good-looking or good at-bat for Spears. Now up to 5 pitches, multiple foul balls. He's giving himself a chance.
1-2, grounded to Gorilla. A little bit of a tough play. He's able to get it to Hanley, though, for out number 1. So after a good at-bat, Spears is retired.
Number 15, Logan Maxim.
Back to the top of the inning, and Logan Maxim, the first baseman. First time up, grounded to second base. We'll see if he can improve on that. Nasty pitch from Brendan Gorilla for strike 1. Maxim doesn't offer. Working quickly. Gorilla just gets the edge of the outside corner.
After that slow start for Gorilla in the first inning, giving up a couple hits, he's really worked into a groove here, showing off what he's capable of.
Max smacks it out to center field. West under it. No trouble for him. So a quick 2 outs in the inning brings up Hag after a couple defensive miscues.
Number 11, Henry Hag.
We'll see if he can get anything back offensively.
You know, now back at the top of the lineup for Princeton, number 2 hitter up. You know, this is where Princeton's going to make up some ground before they fall too far behind. I mean, with that bottom half of the lineup not batting very well, you got to take advantage of it when your best hitters are up.
Hag's 0 for 1 on the day. Flew out to center field in the first. Quickly ahead in the count, 2-0. Now, throws another one outside.
A little unusual from Gorilla to work the count to a 3-0 hitter-friendly count, but you know, an ideal spot for Hag to maybe try to get on base.
Let's go, Brandon.
So 3-0 now. We'll see if Gorilla is able to locate one. Barely able to do that. Questionable strike call, but it goes in Gorilla's favor. Hags works a hitter's count now, 3-1.
Yeah, Hags was looking all the way, not going to swing at that, so Gorilla cut a break there.
A hard swing and a miss from Hag
Let's go, Brandon.
to get the count full. And Gorilla's worked his way to a situation now where he's got 2 strikes and 2 out. We'll see if he get that breaking strikeout pitch. As Hags early on that one fouls it off.
Stay relaxed over here. Stay relaxed, 11.
Yeah, he knew that breaking ball was coming. Good job by Hag just to foul it off.
Full count again. That one's in the dirt. And they'll get their first base runner of the inning. And the first Time on base for Hag.
Number 12.
A great patience
Andrew
there from Hag
Edrington.
throughout the entire at-bat. Not only getting the advantage early, 3-0, but then also knowing that Garula's going to look for the breaking ball there, staying disciplined, not swinging, just taking the free 90.
So you got the new pitcher now in Edrington. He singled his first time up. Nasty pitch from Garula for strike one. Throw over, trying to keep Hag in check. Top of the third, Comets hold a 3-0 lead over the Vikings. 1 on, 2 out now for Edrington. Fouls it off. Strike two.
Quickly behind here, 0-2 for Edrington. He's just going to look to stay alive. Probably not going to get anything in the zone from Garula here. Probably going to get hit with a breaking ball. So for Edrington, just got to keep your cool, not swing at anything in the dirt.
A third straight thrower from Garula. Hag's got a lot of speed for a catcher. And with 2 out, Garula want to make sure he stays at first, not getting in scoring position. Finally deals on 0-2. High and outside for the first ball of the at-bat.
Yeah, good job there to lay off the pitch. Knew he wasn't going to get anything. No strikes with the 0-2 count. Garula was hoping he'd chase something. He didn't there.
1-2, Hag goes. Soft ground ball to Stewart, over to Hanley, and Hanley not able to control it. That one goes out of play. They're going to send Hag back to third, though. So after an error on the throw from Stewart, puts 2 in scoring position with 2 out, and a golden opportunity.
Number 22, Damian Tilley.
For Tilley to make up for some of his miscues on the mound earlier.
Yeah, that was a tough play there for Stewart. Slow grounder to third. Kind of barely fielded it in the grass. Had to make a really hard, fast throw over the first base, try to get the out, and Hanley just couldn't stretch out and quite get it. Now, Princeton's in an ideal spot with one of their best hitters up at the plate. 2 runners in scoring position. A little nervous if you're Garula here.
It's the second time Garula's had some trouble with 2 men on. It's only the 3rd inning. He's got 2 outs, though. First pitch, Tilley sees is low.
Yeah, he'll look to work out of the jam once again, just like he did in the first inning. But you also notice that his pitch count's up to 51. It's slowly creeping up there. You got to wonder when Bly's going to get someone in the bullpen starting to warm up a little bit.
It is nice. The next time either of these teams will play if they win is Tuesday. So you got some time in there as Garula sneaks in a strike. Even count at 1-1. Garula trying to get out with nothing across. Fouled off the mask of Bly.
Yeah, it looked like Tilley just kind of got stuck there a little bit. Kind of got his hands jammed with the with the ball there, end of his bat. Lucky to get that fouled off, so that we still have a chance at the plate. But good looking pitch there by Garula.
1-2 now. Big spot for Tilley. Trying to make up for the 2 runs given up on the mound. With 2 in scoring position, 2 strikes, got him. Brendan Garula gets out of the inning after a couple men are put in scoring position. But through 2.5, the Comets still hold a 3-0 lead. We head to the bottom of the third, and Mason's going to try to add some insurance.
Number 5, Brendan Grula.
Rule on the mound's been able to get out of some jams. We'll see if he can lead off the inning strong. Offensively, first time up. Grounded out to the shortstop. Trying to get on here. Etherington's second inning of work now. First pitch in there for strike one.
Etherington's come out and looked really sharp so far for the Vikings. But you got the heart of the Comets lineup now, so it should be a good test for him.
Fastball from Etherington. And Gorilla not able to catch up to that one.
They just blew that one right by him. A little bit late on the swing by Gorilla.
0-2 now. Pitch with some movement. The shortstop again. Gorilla trying to beat it out. And he can't. Great play and throw over there from his replacement.
Yeah, deep in the hole there.
Michael Murphy.
Deep in the hole there. Really good play by the Vikings shortstop to field it cleanly. Get the throw over there in time. You know, Gorilla's got some speed to him, so good job by him by the shortstop to beat him out.
Yeah, that's Spears over there. He's the replacement for Etherington, who's the new pitcher. Beautiful ball from Etherington for strike one to Murphy, the designated hitter. Murphy's first time up.
Yeah,
Walked.
Etherington's just really, you know, his kind of curveball, breaking ball, all sorts of movement on these pitches. He's just really in full command right now. Anywhere he wants in the strike zone, he's hitting all the spots.
Murphy's got an even count, 1-1. Check swing. The appeal down to the first base umpire. He say he went. 2 strikes on him now.
Let's go, Murphy.
Last time up, Murphy was in a similar situation, worked a really great at bat, 8-9 pitch walk.
Breaking pitch, not able to find the zone. Evens the count at 2.
Hey, nobody hurt, man. Let's go.
You know, that pitch was a ball there, but, you know, the movement was evident on that pitch, and Etherington really loves those breaking balls.
Another one high, so another full count for Murphy. And just like last at bat, he was down to the count, but he's able to work it full.
You know, that's something he's really good at. And the reason why Bly plays him so much as well, batting. He's really patient at the plate, able to work these counts. You know, many pitch at bats.
This time, not able to catch up to the high fastball from Etherington. Etherington sits down Murphy, so we've got 2 quick outs. No one on for Molnar.
Number 23, Michael Molnar.
His first time up, laid down a perfect bunt to get Murphy to second.
You know, this should be his first real at bat for the game, so see if he can do something with it.
First pitch Molnar sees. He's not a fan of the call from home plate umpire. They call it strike in the top half of the zone. Makes it 0-1. This one's a little inside. Two straight inside from Etherington. Puts Molnar ahead in the count, 2-1.
Yeah, Etherington, he's got a lot of movement on those pitches still. Not quite as much there. You know, he still throws to the same spot every time, almost heading towards the hitter, but those two just didn't break quite as much.
This time Molnar gets a fastball. A late appeal down to first. They're going to say he didn't go, so now he's got a hitter's count, 3-1. Molnar's got 2 out, no one on. Etherington working for a 1-2-3 inning here, and he's not going to get it. Molnar, free pass to first base.
Number 13, Jackson Orlando.
a guy you got to look out for on first base if you're Edrington. He's got 9 stolen bases on the year, has some speed.
He's got Orlando now. A guy with a lot of pop in his bat. Preseason. He was someone a lot of teams were going to watch. Cincinnati.com article
Let's go, Jackson.
named him one of the best players to break out his senior season. He looks at ball 1.
Good work back there.
Edrington's been pretty efficient. Was responsible for 2 outs in the second, 2 outs in the third in here. As he's able to throw his first strike to Orlando.
You got 2 outs, Nancy. Let's go.
So 2 outs now, and even count at 1. Molnar, one of the Comets' best base runners at first. And he's going to throw down to second. No slide, a standing steal from Molnar. The throw from Hag was off target. And that's big. That gives a runner in scoring position now to Orlando.
Jackson.
Yeah, really smart play by Molnar. But a great read, great jump on the pitch. Easily able to steal second, standing up, not even a contest. It's number 10 on the year for him. Now he's in scoring position for Orlando.
So now a new approach for Orlando as he looks at one that almost clips him, evening the count at 2.
Now you got to think any ball hitting the ground into the outfield for a single, Molnar's going to be rounding third, heading home. So if Orlando can just get a ball on the ground to the outfield, that'd be ideal.
Breaking pitch high, runs the count full. So a full count here with 2 outs. Big spot for Orlando to add on.
Orlando definitely wants to bring in this runner Molnar, but it's important for him to remember, just be patient here. If he's provided with a walk opportunity, just take the free 90. Don't got to be the hero and bring home the run. Just keep the inning alive.
That's exactly what he did last inning. Was presented with a pretty good opportunity, but did take a walk. Full count pitch inside. That's exactly what he does. Second walk of the day for Orlando. And Bly, who's 1 for 1 on the evening, is going to have an RBI opportunity here.
You can run on for a long time. Run on for
Number
a long time.
9, Brady Bly.
Yeah, Bly in his first at bat had that infield single where he hustled down the line, got the first base just beyond the throw. That eventually led to him scoring the 3rd run of the inning for the Comets on the pass ball.
2 on, 2 out. Good opportunity for Brady Bly. Another one gets by Hag. That'll move both base runners over, so 2 in scoring position. Bly can really look to break this one open here, even with 2 outs.
Yeah, it seems like this has become a constant theme for the Princeton pitching and catching staff. Pass ball after pass ball, just giving the Comets opportunities to move the runners up in the scoring position, and Bly will look to take advantage of it.
I think that one was a little more of a wild pitch. More of an error on Edrington. As he throws ball 2 way outside.
Now that Bly's got the hitter's count 2-0, same thing applies that Orlando just had. If there's an opportunity to kind of work the count full or take the walk, do that. Just keep the inning alive.
2-0 swung on, fouled. To the left side by Bly. He was a little earlier on that.
Hey, lock back in, man. Let's go.
2-1 now. Still ahead in the count. Edrington trying to get out of the inning clean. Swung on and missed, evens the count at 2.
Yeah, Edrington, his breaking balls have been really working today, but that time just pure gas blew it right by Bly.
Let's go, Brady.
Counts even at 2. This one low and another one past Hag. And standing up to score is Molnar. As you can see, Edrington's very frustrated with himself. Another wild pitch on his part. Orlando's able to get over to third. And with 2 outs and no one on, Molnar being able to work that walk is a lot more important than it looked at the time.
Just constant errors by Princeton is just putting them in a really bad spot. Already definitely the underdogs coming into today. They really need to play a really, really well-rounded ball game, but
that's Bly down to center field, a diving catch. Great play made there from Erkins. Able to save a run and rob Brady Bly of an RBI single.
Your score after 3 innings.
But the Comets are able to get a run across
Mason 4.
in the bottom
Princeton,
of the third.
0.
4-0 through 3.
it's almost too good for the catcher.
We're back here at Mason High School for some 4th inning action. And the OHSAA sectional semifinals, Mason off to a quick 4-0 lead.
Turnage.
Like we were saying,